So here we are at Lyon, and our players are dominating all the key metrics: goals, average ratings, and assists. What if I told you we're doing that with this formation? Let's have a look. Yes, crew, how's it going? So, first off, this isn't a tactic download video, so if you're sniffing around for a new tactic, there's loads on the channel. This is more about what can we possibly achieve in this game using space and a couple of guys' theories. So like I said, this is the tactic I've been rocking with Lyon. More on that later. What we're going to look at today are some key principles developed by initially Johan Cruyff and taken on further still by Pep Guardiola. Now, in short, it's the theory of space and not pretty formations is what you want to look at. So when you're setting up a team, we'll take a 4-4-2, pretty generic one, for example, there. Everyone likes it to look pretty, don't they? And this is where Pep and Cruyff's theory comes in. So when you see team sheets lined up, this 4-4-2 is set up nice and clean, isn't it? You've got your 4 defenders across the back, you've got your 4 midfielders, and then you've got your 2 strikers. But what the two gents are saying is people get too obsessed with the way it looks on the set out. What you need to think about is what space are they going to be attacking. Your analysis tab on Football Manager can help you unpuzzle that little riddle. So for example, this 4-4-2, you've got the inverted winger there, so he's going to pop into these areas and he's going to cover that place, no problem. Your winger's going to be up and down there, covering there. In behind him, an inverted wing back coming in there, occasionally up there. Deep line playmaker kind of sitting in there, covering that zone. Central midfielder up and down, wing back up and down as well. And your 2 central defenders pretty static there. All bases covered, and that's shown by the analysis tab. But when we're creating tactics, do we get a little bit obsessed by the way things look and looking pretty? And that's where Cruyff and Guardiola's philosophies came to mind when I was thinking of a tactic. We're late in the FM cycle now, so I'm trying new things, and I thought, let's try and focus on space and areas occupied on the pitch rather than making something look pretty. And that's why when we're doing this Lyon save, we came up with this. This is my We Are Lyon version 1 tactic, and it's pretty ugly, right? We've got 4 wing-backs like the thumbnail says, and it's not a joke, we have 4 wing-backs. Now my thinking is, I place this analysis tab there, you can see it's pretty well covered. It says there's a little slight problem there, but not so, because in play the inverted wing-backs do pop into those areas. So in fact, when we're playing, they pop into there like that, and we're looking more like that. It turns into a really aggressive kind of system. We have a box of 4 there, but these wing backs basically play up and down, so they're more likely to spend more time up here. And because we're quite a high-powered team, we're more like that. So in effect, it turns into a 2-2-1-5. This will show you what I mean. Watch when we get the ball back. So the opposition keeper's got the ball back now. Our 2 inverted wing backs for this match are here, 14 DeBoss, and here Emerson, number 3. In front of them is number 29. He's Viraji, who's playing on the left wing back, and Paqueta is playing at right wing back. And I'll check it. DeBoss and number 3, Emerson. We're going to watch both of those two as the ball comes over. We win it back here. Now, as Paqueta gets it and lays it forward to Hassim Ouar, as the ball goes forward, bang, because we're attacking, look at the back 4 now. We've got the double centre backs there, and then we've got the 2 men in front supplying a shield. So there's the 4, and then we've got the 5 sprinting forward as Kembe goes through and lays it in, pausing it up. You can see there, even in celebrating, still in the box, they're obsessed with staying in that box shape. So that's what Cruyff and Guardiola were saying about when you see your formations lined up. That is basically their start position, so don't expect them to stay there, be rigid. It's all about the spaces they can occupy. So for this formation, they start like this, but quickly, when we get the ball, it converts into something like that. So what I want you to have a go at is when you're building tactics now, just broaden your mind a bit. What can you possibly do? Look, it says we've got 4 wing backs, but the way we play, the wing backs basically play like wingers, but we have more security. It's interesting. Now you're probably thinking that means we're going to be low goal scorers, right? But not so. If you go to the League Una stats, so far we are 19 games through. We're doing this live on Twitch, by the way, so you can see it step by step. Goals tab there, you can see Toko Akembe is top, ahead of Mbappe, with Dembele second. If we go to the actual league table, we can see that although PSG are leading the league, we are top scorers with 52 goals. We are beating them in goal scoring. So it does the business, unleashing the space. Now this has naturally got me thinking of what else can I do? What else can I do to just mess around with this system? I'm trying to bring real life philosophies from Cruyff and Guardiola into FM. I've got a version 3. We've toyed with it a few times on stream, and it's all about overloading. It's something different. We've got 2 wing backs on the one side, on the right hand side. We've got an inverted wing back on attack this time, so it's a very attacking right hand side. And you can see over by the team instructions, we are focusing play down the right hand side. Elsewhere on the park, we've got central midfielder on attack. So starter positions are there, but in match, it kind of looks something like this. Your central midfielder will spend a lot of time breaking forward into there. Your inverted wing back on defence will spend a lot of time holding anchor there. Now you can instantly see who's going to shield this side of the pitch. On this side, your inside forward, quite often nipping in field, so it'll either be there or quite often there as well. Your wing back on attack, really aggressive. There he goes. Your inverted wing back on attack will, in fact, most of the time take the place to the deep line playmaker who will sit there. Your inverted wing back will find himself either there or in some cases there. You keep in pace with this, so when we've got the ball, we'll look something like that. You can see there from the get-go that the results have been coming in, loads of goals. The one game we did lose quite heavy was PSG, and that's not too surprising, but I wasn't too downhearted because, as you can see from the match, we had more than enough of the game. We should have got a few goals at least. It was only the class of Mbappe that undid for us. I'm looking forward to the return leg, which we're going to do live on Twitch. So I'm not releasing this tactic as of yet because I haven't played a full season through with it. I haven't tried it with anybody else. I can't say to you guys, go and download it. I mean, you can copy it there and give it a go if you like. With Leon, it's working really well. You'll notice I've got Ndombele as an inverted wing back, which I'm a big fan of, using midfielders in those positions because of the passing ability more than anything. So we're going to try this out. The big goal is to get Leon to win something because they are part of the Fixing Fast series. I'm just doing it live on Twitch. It's the only difference. So we'll see how we go. I will update you with a video soon. But there's a little thing to think about. The philosophies of Guardiola and Cruyff. Stick it in FM and just seeing if we could try something a little bit different.